Hello, everybody. I am David, and today I'm going to be talking about The Flash, Season 3, Episode 16, Into the Speed Force. And that's right, Barry's going into the Speed Force in this episode. And what did I think about it? What did I think about his journey into this place? This is his second time into the Speed Force. And it was a pretty much a darker place this time. And the first time it seemed like the Speed Force was trying to help Barry. In this episode, it was helping Barry too, but a little bit more harsher, I guess, in some way. Or they were being a little bit more rougher with Barry, I felt. Tougher. They were being more tough on him. We got to see 3 returning characters that had died in previous episodes. Well, one was on another show. He died on another show. The 3 characters were Eddie Thawne, who died at the end of season 1, Ronnie, the first Firestorm, who died, I guess, at the beginning of season 2, right? Or the end of season 1 also, since it happened around the same time frame. And finally, we also saw Captain Cold, Leonard Snart, who died in Legends of Tomorrow. All of these 3 guys sacrificed themselves to be heroes. And it was the Speed Force trying to show Barry that he's going to have to sacrifice himself in order to save Iris. I don't think Barry's going to die. I mean, they could kill him off. That would be interesting. Imagine killing off the main hero. I mean, Arrow sort of did that back in season 3, the first half of season 3. Remember at the mid-season finale, Ra's al Ghul stabbed him and kicked him off the ledge, and then when we returned, we just found out, oh no, his wounds froze. Hopefully, if they do something like that, they find a better way of bringing back Barry from the dead, because that was a terrible way at bringing back Oliver. I was really hoping for the Lazarus Pit to bring him back to life. And anyways, before I get sidetracked on Arrow, let's keep track on this episode of The Flash. So I really liked all that was going on in the Speed Force. I thought it was really cool seeing a lot of those characters. My favorite part was when Leonard was talking to Barry, or the Speed Force version of Leonard, was talking to Barry and saying how he was inspired by Barry when he sacrificed himself. He thought of Barry. I thought that kind of gave a nice little development on his character, because obviously if you go back and watch that scene, Barry's not even mentioned. But when you think about it, it's like, yeah, Leonard did grow into a hero position during Legends of Tomorrow season 1. And so when he does sacrifice himself, you do kind of think, yeah, I could see Barry inspiring him to get to that point. One of the things that inspired him, obviously. I also like that we got Jay in this episode, and Jay sacrificed himself in order to help Barry get Wally out of the Speed Force. That was cool to me. It's always great to see Jay, and there's something different about Jay in this episode. Something about John Wesley Shipp seemed kind of special to me. I don't know what it was, but I can't put my finger quite on it, but it was nice seeing him back. It's always great to see John Wesley Shipp on the show. He was the original Flash back in 1990, and it's great to have him as a speedster once again. But I will say that I'm hoping they don't take too long to go back into the Speed Force and rescue Jay. I hope that they don't leave this for like next season to deal with. I would like them to get him back by the end of the season, hopefully. After all, Barry did say after he gets rid of Savitar, so that's just something that we're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, throughout this episode, we also had a little bit of Iris and Barry's relationship on the rocks. And you kind of felt that was like the emotional core of this episode, I felt, because they had some cold moments in the beginning. Like Iris was hesitant to say I love you, and she even said something earlier that kind of had me going, wow, this is like deep stuff, deep cuts here. And then at the end, when Iris, finally accepts that, you know what, maybe I do want to get married, Barry is now the one shutting her out and saying, maybe we need to take a break. And I thought that was like crazy, man. It's like, no, why is this happening? This is the best relationship on all these superhero TV shows. Now I'm worried they're going to have an on again, off again relationship. And I don't want that to happen. I've had that enough on Smallville and enough on every other superhero show I probably watched. Please don't have this be an on again, off again relationship. I can't handle that anymore. That's the only thing that I'm worried about right now. I'm willing to see where this is going to go. I'm okay, by the end of the season, maybe they'll get back together after everything gets normal again. I was actually hoping they'd go through with the marriage and give us something new for a superhero show that we haven't seen before. But now I feel like the show is getting cold feet, and they're like thinking to themselves, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we shouldn't have them get married yet. Maybe we need more drama. And I hope that's not the reason. I get that the CW is a drama series. They want to have all these drama, but focus more on the superhero drama. I hope that's what this is, and less on the romantic drama. So hopefully they do get back together by the end of the season, or the beginning of next season. I don't know. I just hope this isn't permanent and this doesn't go back and forth. I don't want Iris to go into another relationship and Barry goes his separate ways until, they get to season 10 and they just tease us throughout the rest of the seasons leading up to the final season. Because I hate when shows do that. I will say, seeing Jessie go out and fight Savitar on her own, that was pretty stupid. Of course, I mean, whatever. She's a teenage girl, though, or she's not teenage. She's a young adult, and she knew it was dumb. So good for her, but we know she's going to do it again one day. Why is she going to Earth 3 though, when her father's on Earth 2? Who knows? Obviously, we'll see her again one day. So, but I did like her interactions with H.R. Wells in this episode. I thought they had some nice, even though H.R. isn't her real father, in some ways it is her father, and it was nice seeing them getting to bond. I did like it when she punched him, though, and she was like, that felt good. I thought that was a little bit of a funny moment. And yeah, with that being said, guys, I think I'm done here. I really liked this episode. I thought it was a really strong emotional episode. Gave us a lot. I say the weakest stuff was maybe the Jessie stuff. Yeah, that was probably my least favorite part. It was still good. I mean, I didn't mind it, but it was probably my least favorite part about the episode. It felt like it was just to give Jessie something to do here. I don't know why they couldn't push her to the background like they did with Caitlin and Julian, but who knows. So with that being said, like this video if you agree with me. Comment below if I left anything out, and always add in things that I might have missed, any Easter eggs or something like that. And subscribe to my channel if you're someone new that's watching this video for the first time, because I review every episode of The Flash. I've been doing it since day one, and I also review Arrow. And on Thursdays, I do a DC TV recap where I talk about all the DC TV shows, Gotham, Supergirl, Flash, Legends, and Arrow, all in one video. Give my quick thoughts on them, and yeah. So with that being said, hope to see you guys next time. And until then, take care.